channel. Hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it, man?
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Beatdown, the segment and channel where two worlds collide. I am your host, Class. This is my co-host,
Mr. J. How's it going, guys? We have another one for you, and we would like to remind you, if you like these videos or this content, go in the section below, like, comment, subscribe, and always share.
Yeah. And without further ado, today we are doing another tournament episode of Villain and Anti-Hero or Anti-Hero. And yeah, so it's been getting pretty interesting. A lot of characters have moved on. And yeah, some unfortunately Marvel characters, some have been eliminated, so now we're left with certain DC characters that we have to do.
Quite a few of them.
Yes, I was really surprised. I honestly thought a few were going to make it.
This was not good for Team Marvel on this one.
Yeah, I remember last time it was the other way around, but now it's this way. So it's kind of interesting how it always switches or plays out. But
yeah,
I wish it'd be a little more equal though, because come on, like they always slaughter one side of the team or the other, and then it's always like, damn, now we got to rep each other's like team. But anyways.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. All right. So all right, you want to start things off or shall I?
No, I'll let you go.
All right, guys. And I will be representing, starting things off, DC Comics Anti-Monitor.
But still, I hunger.
Alright, so let's get into the super brief origin story. Yeah, it was pretty brief the last time, so I'll make it super brief again. A gentleman named Kronos wanted to discover the existence of life and how it was created, so he invented a device. That device backfired and destroyed his planet along with his people, but along in the ashes rose a crazy cosmic level threat that decided or will decide the end of all multiverses in DC comic history. And that is the super brief origin story of Anti-Monitor. And if you want to hear the other super brief origin story, it's pretty much his mom is like the super freaking cosmic over the top level being, made him and his brother, and they fight all the time. That's pretty much another super brief. Anyways, powers, abilities, and feats. I'm going to go to previous class to explain that one.
Into the powers, abilities, and feats. This one's kind of interesting because it's a short list, but it's a very impressive list. Okay. Invulnerability, durability, alien technology, immortality, energy manipulation, matter manipulation, super strength, vast size, energy blast, reality alternation, extreme cosmic power, genius intellect with universal awareness, non-invulnerability with armor that is almost unbreakable, has consumed many universes with his energy absorption. Okay, so some of his feats. He changed Flash into one of his own minions to do his bidding and to take out Darkseid for him. And he did. Defeated the entire DC heroes alone. Let me just take a pause for a second for you guys to just scratch that. He took on the entire DC roster. Superman, Supergirl, he took on Martian Manhunter, he took on, if there's a DC's Hercules, he took on everyone. Okay, everyone. Okay, that's crazy. All right. Has changed the DC universe more than one occasion. Okay, himself, he's done it with Spectre, he did it with his brother. I mean, this guy has changed the universe many, many times. But yeah, those are some of his impressive feats.
Okay, so let's get into the end game. Let's start off with the fact that Anti-Monitor is not that easy to beat. He's a pretty tall order to face. Darkseid is impressive, but he's not impressive enough to go against the entire roster of DC comic characters. He's not going to be able to go against Dr. Fate, Superman, Martian Manhunter, every one of them. But you know who can? Anti-Monitor. Another thing is to consider is the fact that Anti-Monitor is not used so often in the comics. The reason that is because he is a cosmic multiverse level threat. He's not that easy to beat. So they don't use him all the time because it would be kind of lame if you could defeat something that could destroy an entire multiverse all the time. So they don't really use him that much, which means that he's kind of hard to put down most times. Darkseid has been beaten before. So if he has been beaten before, sadly, against someone who has never pretty much been beaten his whole life, I'm going to say that Anti-Monitor has got that one in the bag. Another thing to consider is the fact that Anti-Monitor can pretty much alter reality. So in a situation where Darkseid decides to, I don't know, shoot his Omega Beam, Anti-Monitor could create a little pocket dimension where the little Omega Beam shoots into it, or he can create a little teleporter, or he could transport that Omega Beam right back at Darkseid. It don't really matter, because, or he could even change or put a wall that's strong enough to stop the Omega Beam from happening. It really doesn't matter, because again, Anti-Monitor has the capability of doing anything he wants. He could wield reality into his favor. If he wanted to, if he got really bitter, he could just destroy the world itself and just take Darkseid with him. Bam! There you go, game over. Because I mean, Darkseid can do all he wants, but at the end of the day, it's not. On top of that, Darkseid is a new god, which is impressive. But Anti-Monitor is a multi-threat level, cosmic level being. So between the two, I will say that Anti-Monitor is a lot more stronger. And let's not forget that Anti-Monitor doesn't use his actual size in the universe he's in. He's actually in another outside of other universes, like fifth dimension level stuff. Outside of that, he's so big that he can't even fit in our universe. So if he really wanted to bring himself or bring Darkseid to his realm, I mean, it'd be over. Because I mean, he would just eat him or something, or he just put his hand, squish him like a bug. I mean, Darkseid's not gonna be able to handle that. The last thing I'll bring up is that in a fight, Anti-Monitor is just gonna have a lot more durability. Eventually, Darkseid's gonna run out of juice. I mean, he could throw everything at Anti-Monitor, the kitchen sink, everything. He could do it, but it won't mean anything because Anti-Monitor is not gonna fill a dent. You know, unless Darkseid manages to find the weapon that can destroy Anti-Monitor, there isn't really anything he's going to be able to do. He can throw all the punches, all the Omega Beams. He can teleport from one space to another. He can fly to them. It don't matter. He can throw all his tech weapons at him. It don't mean anything because at the end of the day, Anti-Monitor is just too strong and too powerful to take down. And another thing, if Anti-Monitor wanted to just to end the fight, he could just take Darkseid to his world in Apocalypse and say, look, I'm going to tell you what. You keep hitting me, I'm going to eat your planet. Okay, I'm going to destroy your world. How about that? And Darkseid, if there's anything Darkseid cares more than about himself, it's his own freaking planet, his own freaking world. Okay, so if somebody threatens it and says, I'm going to wipe out your existence, he's gonna kneel for a moment. Even if it's just for a moment, later on he's going to backstab him. It don't matter. That's still defeat. At the end of the day, again, Anti-Monitor has all these things going for him. So yeah, that to me, I got to say, makes him the ultimate winner, and he moves on to the next round.
Okay. Unfortunately, my contestant today is Darkseid.
My Omega Beams will reduce you to ashes.
I have to rep DC. But this is your guys' fault. Anyway. Super brief origin story. He was a prince of a planet called Apocalypse. He then killed his brother, who had the power of Omega at the time, transforming him into a stone-like creature, and then he started going by the name Darkseid. And that is his super brief origin.
Into the powers, ability, and shall we? This is a long list. Okay. New God physiology, superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman stamina, superhero cocktail, obviously invulnerability, healing, immortality, immunity to diseases, Omega beams, telepathy, mind control, telekinesis, flight / levitation, matter manipulation, energy enhanced strike, energy shield, force field, dimensional manipulation, soul manipulation, teleportation, size alteration. Whew, give me a second. Okay. Astral projection, cosmic sense, gravity, time manipulation, power distribution. Okay, now let's talk about the feats. In the crossover event, he was able to blast Silver Surfer with his own Omega beam and actually do damage. And if you know who Silver Surfer is, that's one cosmic level being you don't want to mess with. Another crossover, he was able to manage to survive a blast from Galactus himself. Okay, that's saying something. Okay, some people would be like, how's that possible? But hey, they were like, yo, we're gonna write this in there. All right, he was able to break a Green Lantern ring, knock down Captain Atom, soloed a team of Dark Stars by himself, which are like the opposite of like Green Lanterns, but they're very strong in their own rights, able to fight a legion of superheroes. Yeah, a legion of superheroes, like Superman, Batman, everybody. All right. He intimidates the Lords of Chaos and the Lords of Order, who are the ones who instruct Dr. Fate on what to do. Okay? Exists everywhere at once. John Constantine couldn't stop Darkseid from entering another realm, another universe. Got into a throwdown with Anti-Monitor himself, the guy, you know, who can change the universe and make it into something he wants. Yeah, he fought him. I mean, he didn't probably win, but he still fought him, and that's saying something, okay? Put down Batman's Hellbat suit, okay? So apparently a lot of people have been claiming, and I hate to say this because usually I'm a Batman fan, that, you know, Batman was winning in that fight, but unfortunately he was not winning in that fight. The Hellbat suit kept him from getting his butt kicked, but ultimately he got his butt kicked. I mean, if you see the fight, I mean, pretty nasty. And last thing I'll bring up is he threw down with Zeus.
Going into the end game, I don't know. I really don't know how he can win. I don't even know what to tell you guys. I kind of just feel like I'm just filling in. I feel like a substitute teacher. You know how they're like, look, dude, I'm just here for the day. All right, your normal teacher's gonna be here tomorrow. But anyway,
did you ever see that Brainiac episode where Apocalypse has Brainiac come to his planet in the animated series, and you know Apocalypse is like, I gotta figure a way around this, so he gets Superman and the team to come help him, and later on Darkseid betrays Superman and the rest of them with Brainiac. So there's kind of a way where Darkseid could use his intelligence maybe to bring reinforcements, I think.
Yeah, I mean that would have to be his only play. I wanted to say he could use his boom tubes to go to different worlds, not only to run, but to try to gather information and weapons. And yeah, other people. Might as well. He's as big as the universe.
Yeah.
So definitely stay away. Use his boom tubes to escape. Hopefully he gets far enough to where, you know, he can't get to him. Gather information, weapons, and just try to launch a full-on assault. He's gonna need like his whole planet, probably another whole planet. Yeah, he's gonna need to throw, like you said, the kitchen sink. He's gonna need to throw the house at him. The whole house. Just throw the whole house at him.
The whole damn property, the grass with it.
I really want to. One last thing I want to say Apocalypse could try is try to weaponize his planet itself. Try to turn that thing into a giant Death Star. Or no, there was a Star Wars. It wasn't the Death Star. It was one of the newer ones where they basically took a sun, or they had it was an entire planet, but it was like a cannon. They used the sun to power it up. So if Apocalypse is able to maybe do that, maybe he could at least hurt antimatter. Yeah. You know, but really those are my only plays. Death Star and an army. Other than that, I don't know. He's gonna have to go get Superman for help, and even then I don't even know what Superman could do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get multiple Supermans from multiple universes.
That's what he could do. I'm gonna get a Superman from everywhere.
Yeah, let him know, like, look, you know what? He's gonna destroy the multiverse. Think about it for a second, guys. We need this.
Right? Yeah. This isn't about me. It's about we. So, yeah, this one's definitely a bummer for me, but use every weapon possible. Try to weaponize Apocalypse, and yeah, an army would definitely help.
Okay. All right. Well, as always, no press spam. It's not up to me.
Oh, and the boom tubes. The boom tubes definitely help.
And the boom tubes will actually help. Yeah, because he could just gather more and more guys out of nowhere if he needs to.
Exactly.
All right. So as always, no press spam. It's not up to me.
And it's not up to me.
It's up to you guys. So, if you guys liked my argument, you know what you can do? You can hashtag anti-monitor. And if you like my boy's argument, what can you do, brother?
Hashtag Darkseid.
And as always, no press spam. We really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.